What is going on, everyone? How are we all doing today? Southend United, we continue on this journey. It's going kind of strong at the moment. We're in our second season in the Championship. We started that out in the last episode. Started off strong as well. First of all, we've got a game in the Carabao Cup up against Blackpool. They are in a lower division than us, I'm pretty sure, unless they got promoted last season into the Championship. And it is still the transfer window that is still open. We've got a budget of 2.6 million, nothing too special. Only 22,000 wage budget. We did make one signing last time round, which was Ampadu and Pardew. I'm not exactly sure still how you say it. I'm still slaughtering it, but there we go. He's there, 66. We do actually need to move him up onto the bench, so we shall just swap out. It's actually going to be Simon Cox, maybe at the moment. We'll chuck Simon Cox at the top. Our youth players, like I said last time, and many episodes before, that is the main emphasis of this career, at the moment at least. Work on youth, see how we can do, and then eventually our whole first team could be our own kind of produce of players. So Kelly, right midfielder, we've got Griffiths as well, and Carter. They all seem to be right-sided players, but they're all progressing very nicely, Kelly especially. And in our youth team as well, we have one man, I can't remember his name, he's 15, and he's going to be a world beater. And this is the guy that I was talking about. I'm going to say he's honestly the best player I have ever scouted on any FIFA. The minimum potential is 91, maximum 94. We've been training him a bit, quite a lot of emphasis. You would have seen that in the last episode if you checked that out. If not, make sure you do, just click on my channel. He's already up at a 63. He's worth $750,000 and he's 15. By the time he's 16, he will more than likely be coming straight into, well, maybe not the first team, but at least the subs bench, and then throughout this year, he could be our best player. We're in on this game. It's a 50th minute, 2 goals, super fast. Both in the 10th minute. We must have literally just run either end of the pitch. It's 1-1. We're going to see this out to the end. Like I said, Blackpool, that's who we're up against away from home. Theo Robertson, the sub, banging that in, making sure that we win and that we're not embarrassed. Our next match is up against Nottingham Forest, and following that, we've actually got a few difficult matches as well. Huddersfield, I'm going to go ahead and say they did get relegated last year, so I think that's going to be one of the matches I do play today. Shrewsbury, I'm going to skip that obviously. Middlesbrough, I can probably skip that as well. It'll be tough though. Wigan, I think they've just been promoted, so that should be an alright game for us. Moving through into September, Barnsley, Bristol City, Reading and Sheffield United. I'm going to try and get all these matches done today. I don't know if I will in kind of our normal episode time, but we're going to give it a go and see. I really don't know who else I'm going to play though. I think I'll just have to pick a random game and go with that. Alright then, match day 2. Another away game up against Nottingham Forest. I can't say I'm expecting too much from this one. However, they are a man down. They managed to score at the exact same time. This should be our route back into the game. I would be expecting someone to score about now, or not. Okay. They've brought on their player. We've made a few changes. We shall skip. And we still lost. That's really not good, considering they were down to 10 men for basically, 79 minutes? We really should have got something. After the disappointment, we're here for a training session. We're sitting 13th in the table. Next match is up against Huddersfield. Bennett, we really are going massively intense on him because he is going to be a superstar. He's going to be one of the world's best, if not the world's best holding midfielder for sure, maybe even player. Still only a 63 though. I would have liked to get him up to a 70. We're just going to go a few days and we will be in a team selection for the big one against Huddersfield. As expected, we are low on fitness. We're actually very low on fitness, so we're going to have to make a decent amount of changes. McLaughlin's low too, but we're just going to bring in McGlashan. I think Reece Nelson has got enough fitness to kind of show that he's going to play this game. Kipriano can go in there. Kelly can actually possibly maybe play in the midfield. I'm not sure if he's dual positioned, which I will quickly check. The answer is no, but I'm sure he can do a job. Maybe as a number 10. We'll give him a go there. Ampadu can go instead of Kiernan. He can get his game. We'll take out Cooper and bring in Hendry for that. Other than that, I think that is all that we should go with. We'll give Griffiths a go. You know, he seems to be a bit of a super sub recently. And we will start Theo Robinson. Not 100% on fitness. It's going to be a super tough one, Huddersfield. I think they've been relegated from the Prem. They're going to have a really good team. We're still kind of that lower bracket of the Championship in terms of player ratings. But we're going to give it a go, so let's hop into it. Well, we're here. I can't exactly say I recognise too many of the names so far. The only one I actually do remember is Depoitre up top and Jack Payne, who just happened to be one of our players we were interested in, one of the ex-Southend boys. Oh, wow, and that was nearly a very early lead for them. Let them proceed a little bit. Okay, Depoitre has completely mugged me there. Let's get back there. Oh, that's nearly an own goal. There we go, there we go, there we go. Through that gap. Theo Robinson. It's kind of... It was 3-on-3 for a moment, but that's kind of loosened up. We got a man back post. Don't have a clue who it is. Nelson. Robinson. I don't know who that is. No one's making the greatest of runs. Kelly unleashes just past the near post. Over the top to Kelly. Just head it down for me, please. There we go, there we go. Griffiths. Kelly, back to Griffiths. Plays it in there. Plays it in there. Plays it there. Tell me it's onside. It is. Eddie Nketiah does the business. 1-0 in the 89th minute. Let's go. Imagine if we go and get another one now. We can't crack them the whole entire game. Then all of a sudden they commit and we go and get a second. It's ambitious. We're at the back post with Nketiah again. And okay, now, yep, thank you. Just blow the whistle. We're done. 1-0. Let's go. Following that victory, we're actually in a really good position. Next up, we've got Middlesbrough in a couple of days. Our players should be able to recover as well from fitness because we did rest quite a few of them, or at least the ones that were very low. Nketiah might be a tad low because we did have to bring him on. But then again, it was probably worth it because he did come on and score the goal. We've got one email quickly, which we'll have a look at, and it's an offer for Joe Willock, 3 million. I don't really want to sell him, to be fair. I know he's only 71, but he's still developing, he's still getting better, so I'm going to leave it at that. We're on the brink of our next match with Middlesbrough, and one thing I didn't realise, Phil Foden's all of a sudden gone up to a 75. I don't know if that's just happened over time, but I didn't even realise. Kiernan's up at 70, Mavropanos is a 70, Cooper's nearly a 70, Willock's over a 70. We've actually managed to really improve our team all round up to kind of an average 70 starting lineup. Our bench is getting there. Alright, we have a few exceptions like Robinson and McGlashan, but they have their features, basically pace and everything like that. And then we're starting to kind of cycle through our youth players as well, making them better. So the plan is actually going quite well. The plan that we had to gradually work on our youth and bring that through to our first team, it's working really well. I know we've got a few loan players. Mavropanos is loaned in. Foden's loaned in. He's another one. But everyone else is literally our own player. Anyway, though, I'll stop chatting. We're in this game against Middlesbrough. I'm not expecting too much again. We're skipping, and it was 0-0. So, considering it was away from home, I'll take that. I don't know what I've managed to do wrong, but my manager ratings all of a sudden gone down to a 68, which really kind of bemuses me. But we'll have a look just after this. Bennett's up to a 64, just about. It's progress. As soon as he hits 16, like I said, he will be up into our team. But let's have a look at these bold expectations. We're below target, which I don't really understand. I know we need to do our youth players. I think we actually do need to set up a new scouting network, so I will do that in a minute. More English players. We're going for homegrown, and that's our main thing. We need to do ticket holders. Okay, so we haven't done that yet, but that's over 3 seasons. Fight for promotion this year. I didn't realise that was the aim. That's a tough one. That's really tough. Okay, that may be why we're below. This cup game should be a straightforward enough game against Shrewsbury. They're in a lower division than us. We've got a better team. It should be a straight up victory, so we will skip. And it was just about 2-1, not great. And now that I think about it, I think they actually went into extra time. Nelson I saw in the 100th minute. So that really wasn't good. We would have used up a lot of fitness for that. And I know for a fact we've got Wigan in 3 days. We've had got an influx of news, and we've had some bad news. Konstantinos Mavropanos is out for 3 months. The man who we've loaned in, what is it, a training injury as well, which makes it even worse. So he's out for 3 months. I guess Ampadu is getting a long old run in the team. Also, yes, it finally happened. Reece Nelson, there is a fee of 19 million. I don't think he can be signed any other way because I swear we renewed his contract. I'm not even sure how long we've got left on his contract, but I'll have to check that in a second. But obviously we're going to reject that. We don't want to sell Reece Nelson. It would probably really help out the team more if we did, but I just really want to hold on to him in case we get into the Prem. We've had a big old rest. I don't know why. It's been, what, maybe 2 weeks since the transfer window ended. We haven't had any games in that time, and we're up against Barnsley away from home. This will be very, very quickly followed by another match in like 2 or 3 days. I don't know who it's against, but we'll skip this one. 2-1, a nice victory. That will already be pushing us into the playoff positions. And then this was the following game, Reading. I nearly forgot who it was, but we're here once again. Practically strongest team. Ampadu is kind of filling in at the moment. They've got a very early goal. Hopefully we can make that back, but we'll skip around the 25th minute, see what happens. Couldn't quite turn it around. Foden made it 1-0, but then they got another one in the 67th minute, if I can say that properly. We'll have a quick look where we are in the league. I know we do have a cup game coming up as well. I quickly saw that. That was going to be up against Wigan. But luckily enough, in the league, where are we? Still 1 point behind first place. It's all looking good. A couple of changes have been made for this game up against Bristol City. If I can remember who it is, McLaughlin's in the team. Also, McGlashan is in. We've got the match up against Watford, the big one. Cup game coming up in 2 or 3 days, so we are going to be a little bit short for fitness even going into that. It's still 0-0 at half time. 1-0 as soon as I say that, of course. We look and 1-0. That is not good. What's that? 2 defeats in a row, or a draw and a defeat? It's a bit of a struggle. We have recovered a little bit. We didn't have long. This is the team selection that we're going with. Kiprianu's in, Hendry's in. We're actually going to roll with Simon Cox up top for the start of this one at least. George Griffiths may come on later. I think he can play central midfield actually. I forgot about that. Where can Kelly play? Kelly can play right mid. So in fact, we shall actually take out Simon Cox for this one. Nelson, he's going to be our man. He can start up top. He is good enough. And Griffiths is actually going to sit in the middle for this one. He's up to a 64 now, so that's a little bit of an improvement. We are playing this one. We're at home. We're on Legendary. There's light showers, and it's a cup game. So let's just go for it. We need a mega cup run this year. Seem to remember, last time I played this Watford team, it was a thriller. What was it? I think we lost about 4-3, kind of in the last minute of the game. I'd appreciate it if I didn't concede straight away. And the good thing for me is I don't think I've seen Takura yet. He was the main man last time round. Through that gap. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Rhys Nelson. Looks like the decision to play him up top has definitely paid off. Where are we going with this? I actually don't know. Someone's making a run. Hendry. Can he get the shot off? He can. 2-0. I was about to say, maybe I should have crossed it instead, but I take it back. 2-0. What was that? What was that? I don't know what happened. Did he scorpion kick it? That was mental. Oh, get that. Ow, it's Chaloba. 2-1. Game on. Let's just get that out. Come on, head that out. Clear that out. Smash it out. Not pass it. That's not what we want again. There we go. Through to the next round. The first upset on the Mega Cup run has happened. Who's next? Nobody knows. The Cup run's going well. The league, not so much. We're kind of on the edge of the playoffs. I think we're sitting in 7th at the moment. I don't know how the Sheffield game is going to go. We put a lot of our resources into that match as Nelson gets an early penalty, which is good. A lot of resources. We're going to skip around 30, and we did win. So a lot of resources. It did pay off. We did win again. That should push us right up into the playoffs. That'll be our last match for today that we're playing, simulating altogether. Where does that leave us? That leaves us in 5th place. We'll do one more training session, then look at the calendar. I already know who we've got in the next round of the Carabao Cup. And it's a challenge. That is really all I can say. Yep. All I can do is show you. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We've got Liverpool, which is going to be insane. But these are some of the games we're going to get going through in the next episode. Fulham's going to be a hard one. Hull's going to be a hard one. Liverpool's going to be absolutely crazy. That is the big one. Then even after that, Wolves, QPR. All big games coming up. But like I said, that will be in the next episode. If you did enjoy today's episode, hit that like button. This is the only career mode that we're doing now. I took that decision. I'm not going to do any others. I feel like it's not repetitive, but if you just have a few, I've probably put a video out on it already about my lack of direction or anything like that. So that's all I can say really. I hope you did all enjoy. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe as well. I'd much appreciate it. all I can do now is say thank you all for watching once again, and I will see you all on the next video.